Hi everyone, Treeesa here, your Mindfulness Earthy Negrani coach and leader of the Spiritual Wellness Meetup Orange County community. And so this video today is called How My Bodhisattva Helps People. And so of course my Bodhisattva is Bodhisattva Kitsagarba Jinlongti Tseng Wampusa, and you can read all about him on my website, ginsengctreesa.com. And so basically, Bodhisattva made the greatest vow not to attain enlightenment until all living beings are free from suffering and all sentient beings safely cross over. And so what an incredible vow. And so I wanted to share my recent experience with all of you on one of the ways that Bodhisattva and my Buddhist master, Master Nick, had helped me free myself from a suffering that I've endured for years. And so I met my Buddhist master, Master Nick, for the first time in 2016 with my best friend. And I went to Taiwan several times after that as well. So the last time I was in Taiwan was in 2018. And so this year, my soul felt really called that it was time for me to go back and see my Master Nick, my Bodhisattva in person, and to receive help in person. Sometimes, you know, it's great over the phone and Zoom, but being in person is so much more powerful. And so anyway, the first thing that happened when I arrived in Taiwan, the first weekend of March here, this March of 2025, is Master Nick drove me right to our Buddhist temple and of course channeled Bodhisattva Kitsagarba Jinlongti Tseng Wampusa for me. And he instantly saw a spirit hiding in my body. And so this spirit was sitting on my heart and it was on the back of my neck and head. And so as you can imagine, this is one of the reasons why I've been suffering from these migraines, because this spirit has been in my body for 6.5 years. And I could never figure out, sometimes my heart would hurt, and sometimes I would try to lay on my side, and it would be so painful, and I couldn't figure out what that was. So basically, I was told that in one of my past lifetimes, one of my lovers, who was a human, he had powerful wolf spirit energy about him. And in that lifetime, he wanted us to commit suicide together. And of course, I wouldn't do that because I'm more rational. And so he came back in this lifetime and 6.5 years ago jumped in my body and haunted me for 6.5 years. And so as you can imagine, love is so powerful. Anytime we love our partners and our family and our friends, love is the most powerful energy, frequency, and vibration of the universe. And so this love, it transcends lifetimes. And so he was probably contracted to come back and haunt me for this amount of time. So anyway, Master Nick wrote some symbols on my forehead, and he did his hand movements on my neck, and in a matter of seconds, he took this wolf spirit out of my body. And I felt an instant relief. I felt this instant upliftment and lightness. Like I could never pinpoint why I felt such a density. I always felt like I was tethered to something and I couldn't figure out what it was. Because no matter how many spiritual and mindfulness daily practice I would do every day, no matter how many times I would chant, there were days that it just felt so heavy and I couldn't figure this out. And of course, and I also did all the things to try to free myself from migraines, like see the functional medicine doctors and take all the high quality supplements, eat all the whole fresh organic foods, drink all the waters. I did all the things and nothing helped free me from this suffering. So it was so incredible. As soon as Master Nick and Bodhisattva took this spirit out of my body, I felt like I was finally back in my own skin, literally. I no longer had this denseness, this heaviness attached to me. And so if you can imagine, we're not meant to have these spirits in our body. And spirits, they cause different things. So, and this was not the first time I've had a spirit in my body. It's not the first time Bodhisattva has removed a spirit from my body. In fact, another one was from, again, another past love. So again, there's soul contracts, and they can have a certain amount of time where they can haunt you and cause suffering. Anyway, everyone's path and journey is different, but in my astrological chart, it is shown there, it is seen. And so basically, when you have a spirit in your body, it can cause you to isolate, it can cause you depression, it can cause health issues that you and your doctors cannot figure out. It can cause you migraines, it can cause lack of sleep, it can cause addictions. It can cause you to have suicidal thoughts. You name it. These spirits, it's like interference. And so basically, he was removed from my body. And when this happens, the spirits always give you a sign. And so when he was taken out of my body, it was not windy where we were. And all of a sudden, the wind kicked up. And the incense that Master Nick was burning, all of a sudden, it started to burn down in the shape of a wolf claw. And so this spirit was making his presence known, this wolf energy about him. And so then Bodhisattva's generals, the doggy wings, they escorted him where he can be at this time, his next step. But I just wanted to share this with all of you, that this is one of the ways that my Buddhist master, Master Nick and Bodhisattva, helps people, as they help take spirits away and safely cross over. They help you clear and heal these karmic soul contracts. And so it's just so powerful and so incredible to finally be freed from suffering. And so if you have been suffering from a challenge or a situation that you and your doctors can't figure out what it is, consider booking a call with Master Nick and Bodhisattva will tell you exactly what it is that's going on in your life and the actionable steps that you can take to be freed and liberated from it. Then, of course, it comes down to your free will. And if you would like to take the sage advice and those actionable steps that are given to you. And then, of course, there comes the egoic human limited mind that might try to talk you out of it, or tell you that it's ridiculous, or that makes no sense. So that's what our human limited ego mind does, is try to talk you out of some sage advice and wisdom. But again, there's no judgment. There's no good, bad, right, or wrong. It's when you are ready, when you are finally ready to see the truth and be freed from your suffering. Give us a call. We would love to help you on your journey, to help you be freed and liberated if you've been suffering. And so you can go ahead also and check out my Instagram and Facebook business page at Ginseng Seed Treeesa if you'd like to see all the pictures and the recap of my Taiwan trip. And so after this trip, I realized that I'm going to be going to Taiwan once a year, probably around February, March time. And so if you feel called to come with me one year to see my Buddhist master, Master Nick, and meet Bodhisattva in person, to ask questions and receive help and guidance, I am just opening up this invitation. So keep me posted if you would be interested in that, and I can add you to the list for next year. And also let me know if you have any questions. And again, check out my Instagram or Facebook page if you want to read all the highlights and recap and see the pictures of my trip. But I am just sending you so much loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of my heart. And if me and my Buddhist master and Bodhisattva can help you be freed and liberated from your suffering, let us know. We are here for you. I will see you again real soon.